to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so faster after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking. Got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Again, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sticky. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Sticky. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. These guys serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the grab over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. To the air. It's Hammond. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Makes makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll operate out of split backs. Sends it back in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing them.
Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll run play action. A little release to the back. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. On target to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Working the middle. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's West. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. On the shovel. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got a man, it's West. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. With the catch, it's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
There he goes.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. Turning it on. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Trying to slam him. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Hudson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Offense working from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker is Hudson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what...
Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Nicky. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Swings it out to the flat. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This